So it is September 1st. This is the first day of the exclusive contract between Joe Rogan and Spotify. And there was a lot of talk about this move. I talked about it. A few other content creators talked about it because it's kind of a big deal. Joe Rogan moving over here is kind of a move away from big tech. And then there was a lot of rumors going around about how he's doing this because he secretly hates the censorship on YouTube and all this stuff. He also claimed that he has complete creative control. Spotify tells him nothing. He's literally just moving his stuff on there. And they're not going to tell him what to do. They have no control over Joe Rogan. That doesn't necessarily seem to be true at all. Interesting developments have come out from this. Joe Rogan's podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, went live on Spotify today with key episodes missing from the JRE back catalog, including Alex Jones, McInnes, and more. There's a Reddit thread that's going on right now that has a lot of listings on what's been removed. Now listen, you don't have to like these people. You don't have to agree with them politically, even though I think Jones is pretty comical. He's more of a living meme than anything, and it's fun to watch him. The point here is that when he was on YouTube, he was allowed to have whatever guests he wanted. But it would seem that Spotify does have some control, and they do get to pick what goes on their platform. So even though those guys are banned, I mean, those guys were banned on YouTube as well. Jones was one of the big names to get banned a while ago. When was that? Like 2 years ago, they 86'd him off of YouTube and a bunch of other platforms, right? When he went on Joe Rogan the second time, he was already removed from YouTube, but he still got to go on there. So this, to me, is kind of concerning because this says, does Spotify get to control the guests that come on his platform now? One thing that was nice about the Joe Rogan podcast is he brought on multiple different voices. So any voice that, like he wanted to bring on got to come on and give their perspective on things. And he would, either jump in and debate them or say, no, that's not true or whatever. But the point is he allowed anybody to come on. Now I wonder if that's going to be the case. Is he going to be a little bit more restricted? Is Spotify going to get to say, does he have to go through Spotify? It sounds like complete creative control for that $100 million is a lie. I think he just went on there for money. And I don't hate him for going for that $100 million. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's life-changing money. So I'm not mad or whatever. I just wish he had been a little bit more transparent and said, yeah, they do have some control. I mostly get to do what I want, but, it's not that bad. It's too bad the two Jones episodes that he did were pretty hilarious. Looks like he's not coming back on the show again. I'd be shocked if he goes back on the show again now. And it's more than just these people. There's quite a few people that have been 86. They've been going through it. Here's the Reddit post. Spotify 86, the A. Jones episodes, plus more controversial guests. Part 2, since mods deleted the first one. Keep this thread going. We want answers. It would appear also Christy Elia, Milo Yiannopoulos, and Joey Diaz have been removed. I don't know who some of these people are. And like I said, I'm not endorsing anybody's views on anything of any of these people because I know a lot of them are banned on YouTube. And I don't know a lot about any of them, to be honest. So I'm just saying all I'm doing here is reporting on what's going on with Joe Rogan. This is from his subreddit over on Reddit. Now, what's interesting is it would appear that the mods for the Joe Rogan Reddit are deleting these threads. It's almost like Joe's trying to cover this up, which is pretty interesting. Joe's supposed to be a big free speech guy. What's going on here, Joe? I hope you address this. I'm hoping he comes out and says this was a mistake and they are still coming. I didn't know about this. I'm going to address this. I'm hoping that's the case and he does address it and those episodes all come back because they should come back. And I mean, because he was very clear that he is not being told what to do. He's got complete control, and they just want to host his content exclusively. This guy makes a good point right here. Not so long ago, people were saying, we can't wait for the JRE to be free of YouTube and their evil censorship. And then look and behold, he goes over to Spotify, and they're kind of worse than YouTube in a lot of ways, because at least when he was on YouTube, those episodes were allowed to be on there and you could listen to them. They might have shadow banned them. I know it seems like they shadow banned that Jones episode, but it was at least allowed to still be on the platform. You could still watch it. You'd have to go manually search it from what I understand, but you could at least still watch it. It doesn't seem to be the case at all on Spotify. And from what I understand, somebody was saying that all of his episodes on YouTube are going to be deleted. I don't know if that's true or not. If that's the truth, then a lot of the content is going to vanish. So a lot of those episodes are going to vanish forever, which is kind of a shame, because the Jones ones, like I said, very, very funny episodes. So this, I guess, is a developing story. If it updates and Joe comes out and says, yeah, this is an accident, it's fixed, they're up now, I will post a comment and pin it and say, okay, it turns out this was all a mistake. But how you get these things fixed is to call it out, and hopefully, he'll fix this and it'll come back. If not, I guess he kind of sold out a little bit. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Also, share and like the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I will see all of you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.